Welcome friends. In this video we will discuss an important topic under the work study which is a part of a method study. Under the method study we have a motion study, and under the motion study there are several micro motion study and the predetermined standard time or predetermined study that we are going to study in the today's session. We will also discuss advantages of work study, why we should perform work study, what are the relationship between the work study and the productivity, is there any relationship, whether the productivity improves if we follow the work standard or the work study norms, that we are going to study in today's session. Beside all these things, the important keywords which are coming in these sessions that we will also discuss and explain in the last of this session. So let us start with predetermined standard time. The predetermined standard time, or in short, it is called as PTS. It is a work measurement technique whereby times established for basic human motion. Basic human motion are classified according to the nature of the motion and the condition under which it is made, are used to build up the time for a job at a defined level of performance. There are advanced techniques which aims at defining the time needed for performance of various operations by derivation from a preset standard of time for various motion and not by direct observation and measurement. As the definition indicates, PTS systems are the techniques for synthesizing the operation time from standard time data for basic motions. The nature of PTS can easily be illustrated by reference to simple work cycle such as putting a washer on a bolt. The operator will reach to the washer, move the washer to the bolt, position it on the bolt and then release it. Many operations consist, broadly speaking, of some or all of these basic motions. Now, how you will define PMTS? It is a work measurement technique which establish time for the basic human motion for a job at a defined level of performance. Now, what are the advantages of predetermined standard time? Predetermined time standard offer a number of advantages over a stopwatch time study. With PTS system, one time is indicated for a given motion, irrespective of where a motion is performed. In stopwatch time study, it is not so much a motion as a sequence of motion making up an operation, that is time. Timing by direct observation and rating can sometimes lead to inconsistency. In case of PTS system, avoid both rating and direct observation. Therefore, it gives more consistent results in terms of standard time. Since the time for the various operations can be derived from standard timetable, it is quite possible to define the standard time for a given operation even before the production begins, and often while the process is still at the design stage. This is one of the advantages of PTS system, as they allow the work study man to change the layout and design of workplace and of necessary jigs and fixture in such a way that optimum production time is achieved. Now, when we define the motion, under the PTS, it provides information about the manual work cycle in terms of basic human motion. There are certain differences between the criteria adopted for classification of these motions. Broadly speaking, there are two main sets. The first set is object-related classification, and second one is behavior-related classification. When we talk about the object-related classification, the object-related classification is employed in the majority of PTS system, including the, for example, work factor, dimension motion time, and MTM. We normally call it MTM1. And virtually all the data system related to the main occupational group are specifically designed within a plant. In an object-related system, reference may be made to characteristics of parts or to the nature of surrounding conditions. In case of object-related classification, the classification is, however, not entirely object-related, since the motion such as releasing the load or disengaging are the behavioral definition. Now, when we come to the behavior-related classification, just for your help, I would like to mention that MTM1 is related to object-related classification, while MTM2 and 3 they comes under the behavior-related classification. Unlike most systems, MTM2 implies exclusively behavioral concept. It is also true for MTM3. We are taking master data and few less well-known systems. The system most likely to be used by the work study man is MTM2. Now we will come to the several advantages of the work study. The first important advantage of work study is the cost reduction. You will appreciate then when we have a standard time, we are specifying the normal time, then definitely the worker will produce more items or the product, so there is a chances of reduction in the cost. When the worker is following the standard procedures, there are less chances of mismanagement of machine, maintenance of machine, therefore there will lead to the cost reduction. Another important advantage is the productivity improvement. If you are producing more with the same input, then definitely we are enhancing the efficiency of the production, and in other terms we are increasing the productivity of the organization, even productivity of the worker also. Another important advantage is the profitability. When we are reducing the cost, we are increasing the productivity, that all will lead to increasing the profitability. it raises the profitability without raising the sales price of the product. For example, if a product is manufactured at rupees 100 and sold at 120, that will give the profit of rupees 20, which is 20%. If the same is able to be manufactured at rupees 80 by using work study and it is sold at rupees 100, then again it is going to give a profit of 20, but it is 25%. And if it is sold at 120 as a usual price, imagine the profitability will be 50%. So by using the work study method, we are increasing the profitability. This is definitely better than raising the sales price to 150 to get a profit of 50% and making uncertain or risky sale ability. Because if you are increasing the price, there are less chances that the customer will take your product. Therefore, it is always better, instead of raising the sale price, you always try to improve the profitability so that you can reach to the customer more easily. Fourth important advantage is the standardization. The work study standardizes the work by which the employees get the job security and the customer find the reliability and interchangeability. Here you will appreciate that if your products are standardized, means same type of product, same functioning of the product under the similar condition will give more reliability and more interchangeability to the customer. The target or the task performance of the worker will be his weapon to safeguard his job, while the customer will get delighted by getting the standard product. Since we are standardized the whole procedure, worker knows that this is the standard time, and according to the standard time he or she is working. Therefore, he is safe on the work. Under the standardization, there are some sub-advantages, just like easier work. The purpose of the work study is fulfilled if the job is made easier, even though it could not reduce the cost or increase the production. Because there is ease in doing the job, that will automatically raise the productivity and that will reduce the fatigue in terms of the workers' overall work duration. Another important advantage which comes under the standardization is fair day wage. When you have a standard time, worker is making the output or worker is producing the output as per the standard time, he is getting the wage which he is calculating. So it is also called as a fair day wage. It was explained by F.W. Taylor in his approach. This not only regulates the employee but also provide the employer a good control over the workman. So also it build up a fair relationship between the employer and the employee. Better working condition. Work study provides a good working condition by which a worker would love to work in the environment. It also makes the workplace clean, neat and tidy, and thus brings a good working culture. Because once you have standardized your procedure, you are not keeping any unwanted things, the workplace becomes clean. the work culture is good, the worker will try to work with his full zeal. Deterministic production schedule. Since you know the standard time, you know the worker procedure, then the work study proves the job to be predictable. Hence the result in exactness in the production by which the production schedule can be met as per the plan. This makes the producer to satisfy the customer by meeting the delivery schedule accurately. Now, is there any relationship between the productivity and the work study? In any country, the satisfactory living standard depends on the national productivity. The degree of availability of different matters or the materials like food, clothing, shelter, security, and essential services to the country depends on the productivity in a macro level. But when seen in micro level, a productivity of each of the above things is a challenging task for the country. As the summation of all these micro development builds up the macro level development, the responsibility of developing the productivity at micro level has come on the shoulder of every citizen in general and industrial engineer in particular. This necessitates the industrial engineer to understand the concept of productivity and how best it could improve through the work study. Now, let us discuss about the productivity. Dr. Queensney was first person to discuss about the productivity in long back 1776. And after 1776, at the end of 19th century, it was understood as the factor to produce. One philosopher, Drucker, defined the productivity as the balance between all the factors of production that will give the maximum output for the smallest effort. Productivity in a broader sense is the quantitative relationship between what is produced and the resources which are used. Productivity may be defined as the ratio between output and input. The concept of productivity has been termed in various ways such as attitude of mind, continuous effort towards progress, the certainty of being able to do better tomorrow than today. Some people call the productivity as the personal efficiency, and to some others the output of an aggregate collection of resources. If you just see this slide, we can define the productivity mathematically. Productivity is defined as the ratio of output and input to the system. Friends, we have discussed various topics under work study. We have also studied the various definition of work study. Work study succeeds because it is a systematic both in investigations of the problem being considered and in the development of its solution. Systematic investigation takes time. It is therefore necessary in all but the smallest forms to separate the job of making the work studies from the task of the management. Work study must always be responsibility of someone who is able to undertake it as a full-time without having the direct management interference or the duties. Work study is a service to the management and to the supervisor. Therefore, work study has its own importance. Thank you.